You don't have to seek her attention, you have to be the one who evokes it. Every day, without exception, a woman gives you little tips. But they are rarely noticed. Why? Because you are looking for bright gestures, big phrases and obvious signs that cannot be ignored. But the Stoics teach, the most important thing is not what happens on the surface. The most valuable thing is what is hidden from view. A woman will not always rush at you with compliments or loud words. Often she will be silent, watch, be near. And that's what's behind it. The first sign of her interest is her inconspicuous presence. She will come where you are. Not because she needs it, but because it is important to her to be close. This is not direct attention, this is a total feeling of your space. Stoics say, you can't control other people's feelings, but you can control your behavior. So, a woman remembers not your words, but your inner state. When you are calm, confident, when your eyes are not running in search of approval, you become the center of her attention, but not because you want it. You just don't give up on yourself. Her looks speak louder than words. Have you ever noticed how a woman can watch you without saying a word? Her look is the first and most powerful sign of her interest. But the problem is that men often do not see this. They look for loud signs, words and clear gestures. But the Stoics teach that attention to detail is the key. When a woman is interested, she will look at you not just as an acquaintance or a colleague. Her eyes can linger on you for a moment longer. She may try to catch your eye even if you don't notice it. Stoics assert, our eyes are the mirror of the soul, and the whole truth about our feelings is hidden in them. This is not something superficial. This is an intuitive perception that goes deeper than words. It is through the gaze that she conveys her sympathy, interest and even willingness to open up. How to recognize? If she often meets your gaze and does not turn away, it means that she is trying to understand what is hidden inside you. This is a sign that she is attracted not only by your appearance, but also by your inner energy. When she can't stop looking, she finds something significant in you. But it is important to remember, Stoics always emphasize the importance of internal harmony. If you are fixated on her look or behavior, you will lose your own inner balance. This will create a feeling of dependence on someone else's attention, which cannot be allowed. Her actions speak louder than words. Words are just the outer layer of communication, but true feelings are manifested through actions. The Stoics taught that action is an expression of character. How a person behaves, what he does, where he is going is the true mirror of his intentions. When a woman is interested, she begins to pay special attention to you in her actions. This will not always be manifested in obvious signs like, I like you, I need you so much. Sometimes it will be in the simplest things. What exactly? The initiative in the conversation. The woman will look for reasons to talk to you, even if the question seems insignificant. She will ask questions, be interested in your affairs, let you know that she values your opinion, care in the little things. She will pay attention to your condition, your well-being. Maybe come with a cup of coffee, offer help when you don't expect it. She will pay attention to your needs, even without voicing them out loud. More time with you. If she is looking for opportunities to be close, not by request, but on her own initiative, this is a signal. She will appear in those places where you have been, for no apparent reason, just to be around. These small actions are not accidental. This is her way of showing that her interest is not limited to words. She is looking for ways to be close, follows you, maintains contact. Stoics say, you can tell a lot about a person by the way he acts, not by his words. This is exactly the case. A woman will do things for you that others might call trifles. But for her it is a way to express her feelings without words. Her reaction is a mirror of your character. A woman does not always talk about her feelings directly, but her reactions to your actions are the most honest and direct signals. If you are attentive, you will see how she reacts to your concessions, decisions, even to your silence. How to recognize her interest. Support and attention. When you make an important decision or take a step in your life, Her reaction will be clear. If she is interested, she will support your ideas. Listen to your reasoning, and her reaction will be sincere and benevolent. She will strive to be your support, show care and faith in your strength. A reaction to your silence. Sometimes a woman will specifically check how you will react to her behavior. Words or lack of communication. If you are silent and keep your inner calm, she will wait for you to show yourself. This is a test of your confidence. If you start to panic or look for confirmation of her interest, you lose her attention. If you remain steadfast, your confidence will admire her. Her laugh and smile. Stoics teach that happiness and lightness are a reflection of your inner strength. A woman who is interested in you will laugh at your jokes. Smile sincerely in your presence. Her laughter is not just a reaction to your wit. It's a signal that she feels a connection with you. And this is exactly the moment when her sympathy becomes obvious. Her reaction shows how she feels around you. If you are confident in yourself and are not afraid to show your true essence, her reaction will be more sincere. If you try to meet her expectations, you will lose her attention. Stoics taught, your actions speak louder than any words. When you are confident in your decisions and actions, a woman feels it and begins to respond to your confidence. Her hidden desires are revealed in your confidence. A woman may not always show her interest directly. She will not rush at you with promises or loud words. But she will look for an opportunity to express her feelings through deep, indirect signals. The Stoics said, a woman sees your inner state and reacts to it, not to words. She will feel your energy, your determination, your ability to stand your ground. And if her interest in you is not just superficial, she will be ready to open up and move forward. What is important in its hidden signals? Unexpected compliments. A woman can say something like, you are a very interesting person, or you know how to hold yourself in your hands. These words can be unobtrusive, but behind them is hidden her admiration for your inner strength, your ability to be yourself. Intuitive behavior. She will feel when you are not in your place, when you lose confidence. At such moments, she can start asking more questions. Be interested in your opinion, to help you get back to normal. This is her way of showing that she is ready to support you and share a piece of herself. When a woman is interested in you, her actions become so subtle that they can be underestimated. However, if you are attentive, you will be able to see how her interest is revealed in the most insignificant moments. And the most important thing is that you don't need to artificially push her to show it. You should be the one who arouses her interest with your inner strength and confidence. Stoics taught, actions speak louder than words, but your ability to remain yourself under any circumstances speaks even more. It is this ability to take the right steps, even when everything around you is not perfect, that makes you truly unforgettable. Conclusion. Female interest is not always obvious and not always obvious. These are not loud words, not intrusive gestures, but rather her ability to stay close to you, watch, care, support. The Stoics teach us to manage ourselves and not to seek confirmation and approval. And if you learn to stay confident, calm and purposeful, you will become someone she will never forget.